So today I want to talk specifically about the XPRIZE payload, which all the teams have to bring to the moon. And that payload has been defined in terms of mass in the so-called master team agreement, and depending on how big spacecraft you're sending up, it has a different mass, but in our case it has a mass of 100 grams. Including the box and so on. The box has been defined in one of the documents as a 50 by 50 by 50 millimeter box, which doesn't quite fit so well with CubeSat application, where you can say the typical measurement of a CubeSat is 100 millimeters on either side. To have it inside and be able to have the solar panels on the outside, this is the standard size. It's 96 millimeters on either side. So what I've done is that I have taken 96 millimeters on either side, and I have made the same volume, which corresponds then to a distance between the two sides of the box. Here at a 13 millimeters. I think this one I've actually put it. This one is actually 16 millimeters with 1.5 millimeter on either side. There's then 13 millimeters inside, so it's slightly bigger than the 13.6. What we have right now, and here I'm speaking specifically to Andy at the XPRIZE office. This is, you could say, my first draft. It has, you could say, it should be closed, of course, so this should be a wall. I didn't have any walls yet. And the next discussion that's going to take place is really, can those things which XPRIZE would like to have to the moon, do they actually fit inside something which is 15 or whatever millimeters that goes in there in that volume, or do we have to go closer to a 50 by 50 by 50 box, which is very inconvenient for us to have on board. It's much nicer for us to have something which is flat inside the cube like that. Now with Andy, I'll send him the link to this one, and we will have, I hope, first a discussion about the geometry, the envelope, as you can call it, so that we can find out if those things XPRIZE wants to have on the moon can actually fit in there. And only in the second round will we have a discussion about the mass, with a specification that the sides, the thickness of the sides of the box should be 1.6 millimeter, and in this case this is 1.5 or 1.6 millimeter aluminium. The existing the thing I have in my hand here with its closure around would already be around 130 grams, which sort of leaves 0 grams inside, or minus 30 grams inside for the actual payload. There is, however, a significant saving to be made by switching from aluminium to some sort of plastic material. In this case, one of the approved PCB boards could be used for that, so that we can get the box mass down to such a level that there's actually room for some of the things that should go inside. We've heard about 3 things now: some flags for commemorating the event, a coin, and some storage medias which should be able to survive long on the moon. Thank you for listening.